I think the enshittification of music and all other art is no accident. It's not a byproduct. It's not. It's not something that's just happened. This is active destruction of humanity's saving grace, and it's gonna ruin us, frankly. Because what have we left if we don't make the music? Something different for me today, a rant. I feel the need to add the small drop of water to what I hope will be a burgeoning ocean or tidal wave against AI. Now, to start with, some definition and framing. Going to be talking about AI, generative AI. Now, neither of those things are true, right? I'll use those words for ease, simplicity, brevity, but artificial, yes, intelligent, no. I really hope that we all know this, right? It's not intelligent, it doesn't think. It's glorified autocorrect. If this thing, then that thing's probably what comes next in order to get a positive response. There's no thinking involved, no consciousness, no intention. Now we can get into all kinds of discussions about what is sentience and consciousness and intelligence, but surely, to God, thinking is a pretty major criteria. All right, now the frame. I'm not here today going to talk about all the other costs of AI, the damages, the human, the ecological, the sociological, the cognitive destruction, the way it is enabling our techno-feudal overlords to create a surveillance state of control and diminish us entirely. I'm not going to go into that much. I'm going to talk about music. AI generated music adjacent slop, right? There's some things that I basically don't get. I just simply do not understand. There are many things in this world I don't understand, but this is one of them. It's just most of that use of, I'll just say Suno because that's the only one I know, is really just them trying to find something they want to listen to. Yeah, give me a melodic instrumental rock ballad with amazing tone and melody and some real technical fire. Right? But they'll generate it. They'll go into Suno and say, make this. And out comes something that's some, regurgitated slop of something that's kind of taking elements of that and a whole lot of other stuff and putting it together, and it's just not going to have what the original's got. The point being, if you want to listen to something, it's there. Oh, I can tell this AI to make a really cool blues song. Tell you what, you want to know how much cool blues is out there to listen to? Without AI generating and then miming along to it, or make a slow tempo soul rhythm and blues song with a with a singer that sounds like Aretha Franklin. Go and listen to Aretha Franklin. Yeah, give me a classic rock song with some amazing fuzzed out guitar that sounds like Jimi Hendrix. Go and listen to Jimi Hendrix. You know, you're not making anything new by telling Suno to do something that sounds like something else, and you're not going to come up with some amazing new genre busting next step forward in music. I mean, it can't do that, right? We say generative AI, it's not generative, it's regurgitative, it's derivative. Everything gets worse. So yeah, what was I going on about? The analogy of a search engine, right? I didn't say this, but this is kind of what I mean. If there were some prompt-based search engine and you type in what you want to listen to, and it takes you to it, and you can listen to music that humans have created, and humans are getting compensated for, but humans have created and put out there, expressed themselves. Like I said, AI has no intent, no expression. What is music if it's not intent and expression? This applies to other art forms, but I'm a musician, so I'm talking about music. Without intent and expression and caring, what the hell is the point? Now, if you type into a prompt, then it takes you to music that's there and you get to listen to what you want to hear. Surely that's the point. You don't need an AI to do that. You can go to your favorite streaming service. They've got so much music there, it's almost paralyzing. So a better search engine would be good. But the music is there to listen to. Better yet, find your good local record shop. Go and talk to the staff. I cannot think of how many, my wife was better than me at this, but the number of bands she found by talking to the staff at Utopia Records in Sydney, right? And they say, oh, I think you'd like this, I think you'd like this, you know, because you get to know them, they get to know what you like, they spend all day listening to music, lucky sods, and so can recommend to you things that you might like, things that you might not have thought of, but a human can go, oh, you know what, you like these, try this out. Oh, I didn't like that so much. Oh, what about this? Oh, that was great. Okay, well, how about this? So you've got human connection, you've also got music discovery, and you're not poisoning the planet. But I said I wasn't going to talk about that. So, music discovery. It's already there, okay? The music you want to listen to is there. Yeah. So, people, communicating with people, sharing music with people. It's a completely different thing to just get an instrument, sit down with somebody else, and some music comes out of nowhere. If you don't do that, you can't know about it. And you can't replicate that with a prompt. It's not the same thing. It won't be. It's just a completely different paradigm, there's nothing in common. There's no point at which it touches other than the fact that it involves notes with pitches and rhythm. There was something I was going to say there. It was going to be good, and it's gone. Anybody can make art without AI. and bad art. People talk about, oh, but I'm not good at it. Well, get good. And I don't mean that like a gaming bro playing Dark Souls or something. Get good. Spend the time. Get good. It is okay to suck at first. It's better than okay. It's necessary. It's desirable to suck at first. Then that's the only way you find out what sucks. And knowing that is the only way you can understand what's good and why it's good and how it works. I've remembered what I was going to say now. If you can't be bothered to put in the time, I can't be bothered listening to it. What I was going to say is kind of related to that, and that some people will say, oh, well, I just don't have the talent. I'm not talented. That for talent, right? It's not a thing. It does not exist. Read Bounce by Matthew Syed, S-Y-E-D. Really, really good exploration of the myth of talent and what actually is important, which is drive, opportunity, luck, right? And so I'll get to that in a sec, but and drive and support and time and dedication. And if you don't have that, I don't care what you produce, right? And that's okay. Not everybody has to be a musician or a visual artist or a writer or an accountant or an electrical engineer or a street sweeper or an orderly or a nurse or a doctor. Not everybody has to be everything, right? Why does everybody have to think they're a musician because they've told Suno to make something? It doesn't make any sense. But if you want to, you can. You can put in the time and the effort and you can do it. And, then you get into all the economic things that Suno are trying to say, oh, this democratizes things. Nah. Do you remember that cups thing? I mean, that was years ago. Maybe some of current internet watchers weren't born, but this.
I got my ticket for the long way round, 2 bottles of whiskey for the way, and I sure would like some sweet company, and I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say?
I won't do it myself. I did learn it at some point, but but the point is a voice, which most of us have, and a cup or a bucket or a pot or a thing to bang on, and you can make music. Right. You don't need, but I can't get an instrument and therefore I can't play. Bobby McFerrin would like a word. Right? I mean, you don't need to have an instrument. And you don't need, if you're getting an instrument, you don't have to have an expensive one. I started with a Samick Stratocaster, and it was enough to get started. And you learn how to set it up. The people in the shop will teach you, or you can jump online and find out how to set it up, and then it's going to play nicely. You don't have to pour in heaps of money to start off with. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. Amazing, the camera hasn't got bored with me yet. I'm sure you have. So you don't need an instrument. If you want an instrument, it doesn't have to be expensive to start off with, or ever necessarily, right? And now we circle back to the techno-feudal overlord thing. I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I can't not, because this is really what it is. I think you've got those of us who hate AI. You've got a few tech bros. And you've got the big middle who kind of meh, sort of maybe, ooh, I can put a funny hat on my dog or something, on a picture of my dog, way, but not really caring that much. So overwhelmingly, it's not particularly supportive of AI. So why is it happening? Why is it pushed? I think it is it is to accelerate the development of this surveillance controlled state, further enriching those at the financial top. I think the enshittification of music and all other art is no accident. It's not a byproduct. It's not. It's not something that's just happened. This is active destruction of humanity's saving grace, and it's going to ruin us, frankly. Because what have we left if we don't make the music?